Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Bomberman. Last time, we started off at, well, we were very abruptly thrown into the final level of the game right here. This is Bugular's lair. I don't know why they just, I don't know why. I remember very distinctly them giving you, like at the very least, like, a second to collect your thoughts, like, oh my goodness, there's like a final level after this or something, but no, you're just thrown right into it. Regardless, though, now, like this level is actually very different than the rest of the game. Whereas in the rest of the game, basically, whenever you go to a world in this game, it's usually like 4 or 5, or it's 2 or 3, yeah, not 2. It's 3 or 4 levels long. This world, though, it's one huge level. By the way, if those steam vents hit you, it actually just, yeah, it just disables you for a second. Oh, that's the pink Louie! Oh, nice, this one I wanted to show off so badly. This is what he does. He dances. Just dances. Come on, guys, dance with him. That's so random. Like, that dance does absolutely nothing, but it's so amazing. Just because, like, it's so random. Once again, just another really small thing I like about this game. By the way, if I got the purple Louie, I'd love to show off a little trick right there, in which I might have to place a bomb here. So it's like R2-D2 looking guy right here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, man. Okay, whatever. Yeah. By the way, the new Star Wars movie actually looks kind of interesting, but then again, by the time most people are going to watch this, it's probably going to be out by now. Regardless, though, let's see. I'm going to wait for that. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I forgot those enemies. These enemies right here that, they have the ability to move over platforms. That and they are rather fast as well, and they take 2 hits to kill. They're very dangerous, actually, and I find them probably the worst enemy in this area. Let's see. Is it just me, or do the enemies in this world actually do these particular enemies remind you a lot of those like walking around bots that were in the first world? Like, it just kind of feels that way for whatever reason. Like, it feels like they are sort of used as like a copy paste template, at the very least for the head. And I want to say that's one thing I kind of dislike about this world. There are a lot of enemies, or at the very least a lot of enemies, or at the very least a lot of areas that seem like they were kind of copy-pasted in a way. It kind of feels like, despite being a very grand ultimate kind of level, that a few parts of it were rushed, and this is going to be a little bit apparent later on. Oh, these things here are pretty cool. They actually just shoot you forward, which is kind of neat. Like, another good example, these bird robots right here, they look very much like the bird robots in the last world we were just in. Oh, by the way, the bird robots here only take 1 hit to kill, which is very nice. Although they do shoot rockets at you, which I think can kill you. That and they can preemptively set off your bombs. And let me tell you, like, anything that can preemptively set off your bombs is automatically a lot more deadly than usual. Regardless, though. By the way, I also want to point something else out really quickly. I don't know about you guys, but I have never really called him Bugular, the final boss of this game. And spoiler, Bugular is actually the final boss of the game, but I don't know why, but whenever I see a lot of games, like series such as Bomberman, that have somewhat of a loose continuity, like there are such a lot of games, they're all worked on by various people, to the point in which there's really no one determined way that the Bomberman series went. And as a result of that, I noticed that there's a lot of, like, mistranslation between them, and a lot of, like, different ways to say and spell various names. Bugular is actually a really good example of this. I kid you not, Bugular has, like, 8 different ways to spell his name depending on the game you're playing. In the games I've played, I'm most used to calling him Bagular, actually. In fact, out of force of habit, I'll probably be calling him that myself. Oh man, we have these giant robots as well. These giant boxing robots, they can flat out break blocks, which is ridiculous. That and they take not 1, not 2, but a whopping 3 hits to kill. They are the only enemy in the game that take 3 hits to kill. Okay, I really want to kill this guy before he just destroys every single platform here, because I really want to, he's gonna run down here, isn't he? Yeah. I want to get rid of him just so he doesn't, get rid of any potential platforms. Or at the very least, any potential power-ups that could be, hidden in any of these blocks, because if they blew something up, or if they destroy something, I do not get the power-up that is hidden within. I kind of want to... okay, that was very bad misjudgment on my part. I thought I went a little bit lower than that. Alright, please don't walk this way. Okay, good. So let's just lay a bunch of bombs right here. I think we'll lay one right here as well, just so, yeah, just so I can blow up a couple of those, because I really want to look for a Louie, even though I do think there is only one in this level. Let's see here. These enemies here. I want to say these enemies are called Crushers, actually, which is an amazing name. I love the Crushers in this game. I don't know why, but a lot of my favorite enemies in games are called Crushers. Like, if there's a game you can think of, if it has an enemy called a Crusher, I don't know why, but I always really like that enemy for whatever reason. Another good example of this is in Eternal Lives for the PlayStation, whereas there's an enemy called a Crusher, which is actually my favorite enemy in the... Oh, I'm gonna get hit by... Oh, okay, that really wasn't worth it, if I had to imagine. Actually, this is a good time for me to test something out right here. If I die in a level, do I have to do the entire level over again? No, I don't. In fact, the timer resets. Okay, that's kind of neat, actually. This isn't my first time, oh man, you think that may reset a Louis as well, so maybe we can find a new one in here? Who knows? There's a lot of weird intricacies when it comes to bizarre levels like this that are basically gauntlets, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of experimentation with that case. Let's see, you're gonna come up here. I'm gonna kill some of these enemies as quickly as possible, just because I want to get rid of the slowdown. Let's see here. There we go. He ran into it just in time. There we go. Let's see. Let's release these birds as well. Like any one less enemy, even like the ones that don't move, like these keys right here. Oh, I actually killed 3 enemies with 1 shot right there. That is a lot of points. That'll most likely be getting me a 1-up by the end of the game. If I can get another 1-up by the end of all this, I think that'd be really neat. I mean, yeah, 4 lives going into the final boss, and 0 does count as 1, which is why I'm not saying 3. 4 lives is a very solid amount to actually go into an era, for the final boss, because if I remember correctly, the final boss of this game is ridiculous, and here's a little bit of a secret, actually. I've never beaten this game before. I've gotten close. I have gotten to the final boss, but I have never managed to beat Bagular in my own personal time when I was a kid. I like to feel that I've gotten a little bit better at gaming since then, so I might be able to do it. Actually, you know what, if I don't... let's see. Well, we'll see when it comes to that kind of thing, but yeah, I really want to beat the... Oh, perfect. Killing 2 of those at once gives you a lot of points. I think I'll try to trap you there as well. There we go, that works out. Yeah, but I've never actually beaten the game before, which means that if I am able to do so on camera, that would be a first, which is amazing, because I always love when I can pull off, like gaming first in terms of my personal life when it comes to YouTube here. Let's see, let's go through there. Yeah, by the way, these things are only one way. If you run through the other way, it just shoots you backwards. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not really too bad, I think, so you're just gotta be a little bit careful and pay attention as to what direction the gears are actually moving. Let's see. Okay, I really am getting a little bit I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's going to be a second Louis I can find in here. Oh man, here's another room which they like start you off with like a million enemies that can actually get at you. Oh man, especially these crushers too. These enemies are the absolute worst. Well, they're not the worst, but they are like something you really got to watch out for. I had a feeling he was gonna run right into me if I didn't do that. Is that if I'm gonna hit him? I think it is. No, it's not actually. Okay, let's oh, this is actually okay. Good. I'm very glad there wasn't a block right here, else I would have gotten trapped there and I wouldn't have saw it coming. Man, at the very least, they move very slow. Like, imagine if these enemies moved as fast as, like, the crabs back in the Slamming Sea or something. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but, okay. Those, boxes with the skulls on them actually act as bombs themselves. So if you hit them, they blow up like any one of your bombs, which is, something you really gotta watch out for. That's gonna kill that Crusher. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so you really gotta watch out for that kind of thing. Okay, speaking of watching out, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more sloppy when it comes to playing this. I gotta be a little bit more careful now, especially around those guys right there. You know what? I'm gonna try and set a few bombs right there. Maybe I can try to hit him. He's going the other way, so I don't think he's going to. Yeah, he's gonna be able to get away in time. Let's try to set some more right here, because I don't want to... Ooh, okay, that could have turned out really ugly, actually, if that steam vent gave the bomb enough time to come back and bite me in the butt there. Okay, let's just keep doing this for the time being. Let's set a sweet... Ooh, okay, no one... Okay, good. That's another example of how those steam vents can really mess you up. I just really want to run from this guy right now. Please be hit by this, though, just because I did not see if he got hit by that. I don't think he did. We'll just set some more bombs here for the time being. Let's get rid of the key while we're here. Just so it's one less thing I gotta worry about. Okay, now for you. Let's try to do that. Maybe you'll head around and, let's see. I don't think it's gonna hit you, actually. Yeah, you're going way off in the other direction. Let's see. Let's just keep doing this. If I can at the very least open up some room for my bombs to be placed, I could potentially make I could potentially make a field in which I am more likely to hit him. Okay, he's coming up back up here this way. Let's try to get him to turn around. Yeah, there we go. Now, about how the fact that I've never beaten this game before, I have gotten close, and I want to say the reason is because of okay, good, a kick bomb power-up. That's good. I want to say the reason is due to one of the forms of the bosses, because the final boss of this level does have multiple forms. And most of them are very, very dangerous. However, one particular form, the one that gave me the most trouble as a kid, actually, there's actually a very easy trick to getting around him. However, I never understood it as a kid. I couldn't figure it out because it looked like it would have killed me otherwise. We'll get into what that is later, but it is something that, I gotta say, as the dumb kind of kid I was, you can probably kind of sympathize with me when it comes to it. This is the final level, actually. I think it might be. No, I don't think it is. I think it's one... Yeah, there's like 2 other areas to pass this. Oh, man, this level is huge. It is just one level though, and if you get a and if you do lose a life, you do just start the area over again. Oh man, in this level right here, this particular screen is where the slowdown is the absolute worst in my opinion. Like whenever I talk about how bad slowdown is in this game, I am specifically talking about this one screen because just look at how ugly this is. Once again, it breaks my mind how bad this is. Like honestly, I don't think I've ever seen slowdown this bad in any game really, and I've played a lot of games personally. Alright, let's just try to take these guys out. At the very least, it's going to give me a lot of time, or at the very least, a lot of reaction time in order to hurt all these guys. Oh man, that one blast didn't even kill him. That's going to send me up, right? Okay, good. That got me away from some of the enemies. I might have to use up... Ooh, okay, okay, I got to be a little bit careful here. So that's going to blow up. I got to be quick. Okay, good. That was able to hit you. Oh, that actually hit the Crusher as well, which is very nice. Let's try to set a couple of these. Oh man, I'm just releasing all the enemies right here. I gotta be really careful not to get hit. Okay, good. We got rid of the Crusher and one of those flying guys, which is pretty awesome. Let's try to set a couple bombs right here as well. Just so we have some... Ooh, oh no, okay, that didn't really work out as planned. Okay, well, whatever. I did get an extra life, though, so I am gonna have an extra chance at doing this. Like, this stage is really just stockpiling lives for the final boss, and there are so many enemies in this level that you can actually rack up a lot of score-killing enemies. Like, heck, dare I say, this might actually be an opportunity to grind for points, even though I never really tried doing that in this game. Let's see, I want to say one thing I still need to test, actually, which I am not 100% sure if it is the case or not, is if you die, does the Louie reset? Like, can I still find another pink Louie in the stage if I were to run into one? I'm not 100% sure, but that is something I really am going to be vigilant about figuring out. Let's see. I especially hate how these Crushers are destroying every single block in the region. Oh my goodness, look how many enemies there are. Let's try to hide right here, actually. I'm going to place a bomb right here. Oh, no. Oh, I tried to place it a little, a tile above it, just so it wouldn't, just so it would block off the enemy, but it would not blow me up. Oh, this is going to be very tight if I can get past here. Okay, jump up here, run there. Okay, good. I've been using the strategy to make it... I've been using the strategy of setting a bomb so an opponent doesn't hit me a lot recently, actually. Though, given how many enemies this final level has you fight, it's something you kind of have to get used to doing. Like a lot, actually. This should hit the bird. Yeah, okay, that hit the bird. That's one less enemy gotta deal with. Oh, man, there's gotta be like 2 or 3 enemies on the screen in order for there to be no slowdown. Let's see. This might kill the Crusher, actually. Oh, they killed both of them. That's fantastic, actually. Good, so we got, let's see, I want to say the slowdown. Okay, good, it's back to the perfect speed now. Like, honestly, you know, if there is one thing I do kind of like about the slowdown, or I don't like the slowdown, but if there is one thing I can forgive the developers, for having slowdown this bad, is that the timer itself, like the 10, they do have a whopping 10 minutes to this level, but the timer itself actually slows down as well. Like, you don't have exactly 10 minutes, you have like 10 minutes in game time, which means if the game slows down at any point, so does the timer as well, which is something very interesting. I'm trying to think if more games do something like that, but then again, I don't really know that many games on the Genesis that slow down this badly. I mean, one of the selling points of the Genesis is that it can handle a lot of sprites at once. Like, it's really the Genesis always found as really a more quality over quantity kind of system. Which very much baffles me that there is this much slowdown in a game like this to begin with. Like, honestly, this is something I would expect to see in, like, the Super Nintendo Bomberman games, but whatever, yeah, let's just keep hitting these right here. I gotta be really careful around the steam vents, because those did almost kill me a couple times. Oh man, especially in the last screen. Alright, let's, wait a second, why are you just going up and down? I notice that sometimes when I go through here as well, like, the AI in these, like, rider guys can be a little bit broken sometimes. If I blow that up, it might actually destroy, ooh, okay. Ooh, that's a very good chain reaction there. I was gonna say that might destroy the bird. I think I'm gonna just destroy these real quick, just in case there's a Louie behind them. Let's see. Let's place a bomb right there. There is no enemy there. Oh, you're gonna come around this way. Okay, let's head out of here. I don't really need to deal with that guy. Let's see. Okay, I want to say this is the final area of this level, actually. Oh man, this level is just ginormous. Like, it's like 5 areas large, which is ridiculous. And the slowdown is starting to become a thing again, so that's something I gotta be a little bit careful about. Oh, at the very least, that's something I gotta be a little bit keep in mind about. I mean, I just gotta kill these enemies. I gotta kill a few enemies, in order to get past this slowdown. That's all I gotta keep in mind. And if I am vigilant enough about doing this, I should be able to do so. Let's see, that bomb is going to kill me. That actually didn't hit anyone, actually. Oh man, that just released the floodgates to even more enemies up there. These bots are so annoying, actually, although this should kill a number of them, if I had to imagine. Good, that killed 3 enemies and hit the 2 Crushers. That should give me a lot of points, and oh good, the slowdown is gone now. Alright, that is fantastic, actually. That's one of the Crushers gone, and I want to say we should, how many hits does this Crusher have left? He's going to go back the other way? Yes, he is. Alright, let's try to take this guy out before he does too much damage to me. Let's see. Let's try to place a line of bombs right there. I almost ran right into that area again. No, he does have one hit left. I want to say he has one hit left. Yeah, because I hit him twice already. Good. Okay, good. So that's one crusher out of the way. I want to say that's actually the majority of enemies in this level. Or in this, not in this level, that'd be ridiculous, but in this particular screen. Yeah, there's only 3 of these bots up here. Alright, so let's take our time to fire them right there. There we go. I might get hit by the steam, but at the very least I am going to be safe. Uh-oh. Okay, now this guy is free. Let's try to go back down here to the safe spot, because that is a pretty good safe spot, I think, considered. There we go. Okay, good. Let's do that. And that should be we should be almost done here. We only have yeah, we only have like 2 enemies left and the rest of the keys, which are very conveniently hidden up here, I believe. Yeah, they're both like right here. You know what? Let's take this opportunity to do one last combo. Let's see how many points we can get off of this. You know what? Oh man, that's kind of perfect actually. That was just enough to get one final life before this final area. On a Louis egg as well. All right, what color is this? Please be. It's the yellow one. That is useless for a boss, but you know what? It is an extra hit nevertheless, so I will most definitely take it. There's also something else I want to search for while I'm here. The one power-up I see a lot of people have for the final boss that is very helpful is the Line Bomb power-up. I was not able to get, but whatever. Let's just move on. Alright, now for the final boss. Let's see if I can do this for the first time in my life. This is Bagular right here. He starts out by having these 4 lasers rotate around him. The lasers have a really odd hitbox, by the way, and then they also shoot little beams at you. And the beams also, too, have a really odd hitbox. Now, the strategy for this boss, in my opinion, is really just to space yourself between yourself and Bagular, because those lasers do hurt you. Yeah, you can kill them, like, one by... Oh, no, okay, I really want to keep that hit, but you can, take out the lasers one by one, but if you aim it well enough, you can do that, and you can take them out you take all of them out no problem like that. Alright, this is when the battle gets tricky, in my opinion. He's gonna call down this, like, DRO1 bot right here, and it is a giant, well, okay, this always looked really weird to me as a kid, but then you see it unfold, and you see it's some sort of robotic dragon. Alright, so he's gonna go up into the cockpit, and as soon as the battle starts, run behind him. Now, I have no idea why, but his machine actually has a huge blind spot behind it. This is what I did not figure out as a kid, but he actually cannot hurt you whatsoever if you are behind Bagular's machine. I never realized this because, I don't know about you guys, but it really does seem like it should kill you when you're above him. Like, he's touching me. It really does seem like that. And as soon as I figured that out, apparently the strategy people like to do is to wait for him to do that laser attack, and then, well, Fire Breath works too. Yeah, we'll do that. Is to wait for him to do that laser attack, and then get behind, and then, let's see, he's gonna shoot once. Yeah, so after he shoots that second battle, go down here, place a bomb, on that road, because then it can hit the dragon head and actually do damage, and then get behind him as quickly as possible. This is the hardest boss in the game. This battle is actually really tense. Like, I feel like I should die any second while I'm back here, but I'm not for whatever reason. Like, honestly, I never discovered this blind spot as a kid. This is so crazy to me that I'm actually able to get away with doing this. Okay, I probably shouldn't take that big of a risk, when the dragon breathes fire, but honestly, the lasers are, yeah, he's doing the lasers again. Okay, wait for it to shoot outwards, then go in, place a bomb. He might go the other way and that might not hit him. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hit him, but yeah, I am still safe. So this fight is really only just about, like, finding the perfect time to go in and attack him. Okay, but certainly not there, especially when the Dragon Breath is coming my way. It's just about being careful and making sure you keep a good space between you and the Dragon Head. Okay, he's doing this again. I might be able to get away with doing this, actually. Okay, good. That may hit him. Good, that did hit him. Oh, man, this boss has a lot of health as well, at the very least this particular form. I think he had to hit him like 10 times, which is pretty ridiculous. You know, maybe, yeah, the reason why I found this so difficult as a kid is because I always tried to stay in front of him because I never understood you could do this. And keep in mind how often he's firing, and like the widespread on like the fire as well as the beams. Like, it's very difficult to aim to actually okay, he's doing the beams again. Okay, that's the easy attack. Wait for the second beam, then go in, place a bomb, then run. That's gonna hit the dragon head. Good, okay, that's another hit down. Yeah, so I just never understood his blind spot as a kid, and that alone is what made this boss so difficult for me. I never beat this boss as a kid. Okay, good, we got the second form down. Now, admittedly doing my ridiculous strategy of staying in front of him as I did as a kid, I did actually beat this form. This form, I did not. This is the hardest form in the game, in my opinion. So, the dragon is going to get destroyed, and we're going to, yeah, something pretty cool is going to be revealed, actually. Bagular himself, this music is really intimidating too, but he too is a bomber, which means he can actually use bombs himself, and he's actually going to be doing this over the course of this battle. Now, okay, the thing that makes this battle so dangerous is that you have to really be careful. Okay, you saw that blast right there. You have to be really careful whenever he does his attacks, because his attacks are very simple, yet they're just so deadly. My best strategy is to try to aim your shots like that a little bit. That and hitting him is very dangerous as well, because he floats up a lot, as you're seeing right here. That and a lot of his attacks, let's see. Yeah, that and he has a lot of attacks in which he just, like, jumps. And from there it's very difficult to... Ooh, okay, yeah, that's the most... Oh my... no, that was so good. That was going so good. He really only has 2 attacks, but they're so deadly. Like, honestly, this boss is ridiculous. You know what? I think I'm gonna go do that form, those first 2 forms off screen, then I'll meet you guys back in a second. Alright, I did it! I beat Dragon Man again. Alright, so, now for the final form. This is the most difficult form for me. Now, I also want to point out, while, I was very flustered when I first got to this form, when I played it on, like, 2 seconds ago. And I'd like to talk a little bit more slowly now as to why this boss is actually really hard for me. It's mostly due to a couple reasons. Despite he only has 2 attacks, they're actually very difficult to dodge, and that's the major reason why I find this boss so difficult. Now, this is the attack I actually want him to do. I noticed that if you stand very close to him, the bombs actually never reach you. Which means that whenever he lands... okay, that's the most dangerous attack right there. Whenever he lands, try to place a couple bombs very close to him, so they have a chance to blow up in his face. So, like, as soon as those bombs blow up, go ahead and place a couple bombs yourself, and they might hit him. Now, the reason why this boss is so difficult for me is the kick bomb ability. That bomb moves extremely quickly, and if it hits something, it'll instantly ignite and explode, and basically just the timing on that bomb I find very off, and that alone just makes it very difficult for me to fathom, like, when it's going to explode. So basically, I just kind of stay near the center, where he can't really hit me, and I wait for him to do this attack, and whenever he, whenever he lands, just like place 3 bombs in succession. I notice if you're in front of him too, he's more likely to do the kick bomb ability, which is something that I'm really trying to keep in mind as I do this fight, because honestly, I feel I can do this. I feel this is the run right here. I just gotta be very lucky and be a little bit more careful when it comes to him actually doing this attack, because he can very easily kill me at any instant. Like, it's pretty much whether he wants to do the kick bomb or not. Because the kick bomb is, like, his most dangerous attack. Okay, good. Like, I always get so nervous whenever he pulls out that bomb to kick it. Like, I honestly want him to do this quad blast attack. Yeah, so the forward bomb is not the dangerous attack. It's the kick bomb. That's what's so... Oh, what? Wait, I killed him! Oh my goodness! He had less health than I thought he did. Oh, awesome! Guys, this is so exciting to me. I've never beaten this boss before. I don't think I've ever seen the ending, actually. Oh, wow, this is going to be very exciting. Oh, comes our ship again. Is there going to be like an escape sequence or something? Perhaps? I don't think so. Nope, we don't. Okay, good. That is awesome! Yes! I beat Mega Bomberman, guys! That is incredible. This is a big moment for me. I hope you guys realize that. Alright, good. That is amazing. This is a really fun game. I get it's the credits now, so I think I might as well talk about some of my opening thoughts. I really, really love this game. It's always been one of my favorite games as a kid. It's always excuse the pun here, but it's always a blast to play. Albeit though I've never actually beaten the final boss before and gotten to this credit screen. Like, it's really, like, the final boss isn't as deadly as I thought it was. It's really only the kick bomb ability you have to worry about. Now, this game actually does have a little bit of... This game actually does have a little bit of a multiplayer feature as well, a very fun one, in fact, but then again, with how I record this, I really can't show that off right now. I would love to one day, though, so who knows, maybe one day we will have a return to this. Once again, the animation still pulled through even in the credits, but who knows, maybe one day we might have a return to this in which I'd show the multiplayer off, but for now, that's enough Mega Bomberman for one day, I'd have to imagine. That is amazing. Why am we underwater all of a sudden? But yeah, regardless, though. Really fun game. I love this game quite a bit, and I think that'll be it for now, at the very least. Let's see. I really don't know what I'm going to Let's Play next, but who knows what it's going to be. I mean, I guess I'll see you guys next time, whatever we decide to do. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. By the way, I did see that dancing. Is that Bagular right there? Oh my goodness. Just everyone dancing at stars right at the very end of it. Alright, yeah, that is amazing. The end! That is cool. Yep, so I think I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching!